Welcome to my Halloween Monster Marathon with me, your host, Malvolia, the Queen of Screams. Does he always wear that mask?
All the time.
Definitely a good way to cap off Halloween night.
I don't have any candy.
All those naughty kids that love their Halloween.
The Scarecrow. It's still here.
Run, Mikey! Run!
Mic check. Mic check. Okay, we're good, guys. We can start 10:31. So, I'll just help you guys out here by showing you exactly what you need to do. For those of you who don't know, just go to Tubi, your Tubi application. That is free. And search for search the number 31 in the search box, and it'll take you to 1031 and 1031-2. And if you can't find 1031, then click on the second movie, and you'll see in related searches 1031. And without further ado, let us begin the countdown for the movie. Yeah, by the way, incorporating trailers before the movie is a good idea that I think we're going to stick with if we can, because, you know, it gives you guys and myself, if I haven't seen the movie, an idea of what the movie is going to be like before we watch it. So consider that the pre-stream while I'm setting everything up. Okay. Let us leave. No, let us begin. Alright, so I'll start with the initial countdown. As always, it's a countdown from 5, and then I say play, indicating that you press the play button on whichever device you're using. So, once everybody is ready, we will begin. And as always, if you would like to participate, you may. Anytime I take a drink during the movie, you guys do as well. I don't really have any rules for it. That's a hair. But we'll eventually do some games or something, like anytime like somebody dies or anytime something happens in the movie, like a plot twist or something, we'll take a drink or something to make it a little more interesting for the month of October. We're only doing this for the month of October, like these special little events. Otherwise, we would just be doing this the way we normally do, where I'm just sitting here watching and critiquing the movie so we can better understand what we're watching. Since it's October, we're celebrating every day of the month to the best of our ability to honor the dead, to honor my favorite time of the year, as well as many others who share that same time of the year, and just to give to have a good time, to have a good time, man. Just have a good time. Okay. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Just have a good time, man. What a wonderful logo. It's cut off at the bottom. That's great for them. Okay, and with that, everybody take your first drink.
Good evening, my victims, and welcome to my Halloween Monster Marathon with me, your host, Malvolia, the Queen of
We'll
Scream.
develop a formula for it.
So now that you're done terrorizing the neighborhood and are safe in your homes, or so you think,
Remember,
I have a special
drink
sweet
responsibly.
treat just for you. I went down to the basement and dug up some creepy dead time views for you to feast your eyes upon before this All Hallows Eve has been laid to rest.
I'm feasting my eyes, sure.
Begin
Yeah.
to stir.
I'll feast on my
And let
eyeballs.
me drag you into the chilling
Freak.
depths
No,
of
I'm
this
just kidding.
Halloween Monster
mean.
Marathon.
Yeah. She's beautiful on the inside, right? The first tale is called The Old Hag. Oh, Old Hag. I don't think that's a very appropriate word to use. But okay.
Given that we just answered the Craigslist ad yesterday, and we've had, what, about 24 hours to come up with a presentation?
Craigslist. It's always a smart decision.
Yes. Yeah, okay, seriously.
Just let me do the talking, okay? I'll do business and get a bit
Just let me do the conning, man.
So
I'm conning. I'm Kanye.
I'll do all the
Yeah.
legwork. You know, the script, the shot list, the camera work. The
Oh, I
lighting,
forgot. I gotta
the
take this
sound.
out of the way of the light.
All right.
Or it'll vaporize my
Let me see. How long does
phone.
it take to make a reservation call?
It'll disintegrate it like an alien ray beam. Zap, zap, zap.
We need to sell ourselves on this. Like we've built this.
I apologize for making you wait in here. I just never know how long one of these fucking phone calls is gonna
Zap, zap. Oh, everybody in here sleep deprived.
Okay, let's start over. Remind me, you're Tyler and you're Kevin.
Coffee. No, I'm just kidding.
That would be me. Oh, please, have a seat.
Your name is that?
Thank you for meeting me on such
That's
short
interesting.
notice.
It's quite alright. We didn't have anything planned tonight anyway. It's just Halloween after all.
Which is Halloween.
So let's jump right into it. My associate and I think we've come up with a really solid commercial idea for your bed and breakfast.
Wonderful. So this is the script that we discussed?
No, this is a rewrite. We went behind your back and did a whole bunch of shady crap.
And
What
are
the
these drawings?
f was that?
Those are storyboards. They help us plan the production
Stupid.
out in advance so we can move a little bit faster through it.
And I see
Ghetto-
that you brought the equipment with you as well.
Yes, you know, just like you had asked, you'll be totally
Drink holder
sure, we're working with legit
that I made
production.
got stuck to the bottom of the bottle.
We don't want you to think that this is our first paid gig or anything like that.
Jeez, man. Not near the
Sorry to tell you
technology.
guys this. There's no reason to get out all your equipment and go over that with me. I think I've made up my mind.
I don't want to have to pay for a couple.
You
The
guys have
coaster.
a job.
Coaster, that's what they're
This
called.
is great.
Okay, sweet. All right. So
I don't think anything splashed onto my
We'll go home, check our schedules, and then
10
I'll give you a
billion
call,
watt
and we can set up
light,
some days
though,
to shoot.
thankfully.
How's that sound?
Or I think I would have
Why
went up
wait?
on the. I think
Do
I
it
would have been
tonight.
zap, zap, zapped.
I mean, you guys have already driven all the way up. And if it gets too late, you can stay the night.
Give us some.
You know, I really do need this done as soon as possible. Well, I could pay you in advance. I could write you a check right now.
Okay. Yeah, we can swing this. All right.
I'm so desperate for money. Barely even have time to put it in their pocket. You know? And I'm in that same vibration.
Seriously though, this place is beyond marketable. I mean, we can pitch just for honeymoons, anniversaries, family gatherings.
I think the light's alright.
Possibilities are endless from a marketing standpoint. I couldn't agree more. You gotta love the outside architecture of this place. It looks like something from a fairy tale.
It's funny you should say that. The locals call this the gingerbread house.
Yeah, which locals call it the gingerbread house? Which particular type of people come in here and call it the gingerbread house? Which group of
Sorry.
hipsters come in there and call it the
Beautiful shot right here too.
Oh man, I forgot this. See, I've seen this movie, but I haven't seen the sequel. And this is freaky, guys. Like this thing, this
Commercial is definitely
spoiler alert, there's something in this place and it is freaky.
Some more ideas.
And it's not Granny.
sure thing.
Hold on a second while I do a little check here. I gotta check my equipment.
Going over the layout, we should probably cover this hallway first and then branch out. So, how about you stay here, start getting set up. I'll go over the other rooms, check them out, try and get some ideas to add to the Yes, sir, absolutely. Whatever you say, sir. Cut this shit.
Bubble, toil, and trouble.
It's an old ass show. Cool. We can definitely use that.
He's just writing down all the items in the house for later. He's like, yeah, they got that. There's that 60-inch TV, and there's that boombox. I'll come back for that. That's 3:30 a.m.
Okay, so when I get to this step, I turn back to the camera and I say, "Be our guest, tour, blah blah blah."
Yeah, just make sure you continue facing the camera while you're talking.
God, is anything in this
After
room
that, turn
stable?
around, walk up the steps.
Jeez.
If you mess up, don't worry about it. You know, we can do this as many times as we have to until you get it right. Oh, there you are. It's about time.
Is everything okay?
No, everything's fine. You sure everything's okay? Yeah. Could you give us a minute, please?
Sure.
What's up? There's nothing. But I walked in on a guest in the shower. Yeah, I just keep it on the DL. I don't think she saw me, but I don't want to cause any trouble or anything. Was she hot? Fuck no, she's not hot. That's fucking gross, man. I thought I knew better than that. Do you think, buddy?
That's rude.
3, 2, 1.
I don't think she's that bad.
Action.
Hello and welcome to Montgomery
She's a little old,
Mansion,
but
your vacation away from the outside world. Experience the beauty and
I
charm
prefer
of historic
Age
bed and
Before
breakfast.
Beauty.
Be my guest and join me on a tour throughout the house and
Oh
all
shit,
of its
dude,
amenities.
that literally scared me. I thought my tablet was about to fall,
What?
but
Did
it
I
was
do
his
something
camera.
wrong?
His
No,
camera
it
fell
was that
forward.
woman. She was standing.
Jeez.
There was an old lady standing at the top of the steps. It was that same one I walked in on.
When the jump scare is the concern of your
I'm sorry, Kathy.
your
I walked
equipment.
in on one of your guests by accident. She was just standing behind you.
We never book guests on
This is how I make my living,
It seems
guys.
to be the one night that our rooms get the most abuse.
I
It's
can't
not worth it to be
jeopardize that.
That
you know,
makes sense. One moment, please.
so I get scared. I'm not scared of the movie. I'm scared of the investment. There's something called a return on investment. Yeah, I'm still waiting.
You've worked your whole life. Whatever's next.
Shut
take
up.
Next.
Alright. How dare you say I've worked my whole life? How dare you make an accusation like that? Okay, we got this girl doing laundry and she's sniffing the towel like a weirdo. No, I'm just kidding, I do that too. Maybe we can both sniff towels together. No, I'm just kidding. Now Gain has these own little pods, like Tide Pods. Now the children, oh, speaking of Tide Pods, here's Tide Pods now. So now all the little kids are gonna go from eating Tide Pods to eating these Gain Pods now. And I think they're gonna like gain muscle mass or something from eating them. Or so whatever weird thing they come up with next.
Stay in one of our 3 luxurious.
Generation
The
Z.
perfect place.
We all have so much hope.
Sorry guys, I got this. The perfect place to rest your head.
Speaking of rest, when's the last time you did that something?
Last time I
had a
checked,
guess
that's the
that
last
said that
letter of the alphabet.
one good night's sleep
So-
a year.
Alright. Let's go ahead and try that again. Tyler, if you wouldn't mind closing that door for me, please. Yeah.
Actually, go ahead and step inside. I'm going to move the camera back. I think you might be in the shot.
I think I have better equipment than they do. They're supposed to be professionals. Professional con artists. Anyway, but you know. They're going to buy their equipment and they're going to dress it up and make it look professional so they can run their scam.
Would you shut that door behind you?
I really like Tales from the Hood. Was good. The second one, I think it was. I always like watching these horror anthologies. I grew up on them, like Twilight Zone and Goosebumps. And I'm not gonna say The Haunting Hour because that wasn't until later, but The Nightmare Room. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Dead Time Stories. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
I will tell you this.
You guys get the idea.
This is a very old house with a really rich history. But, you know, it's
And Tales from the Crypt, of course.
had a few guests over the years.
Which reminds me, I need to watch my favorite episode again. Collection Completed. I haven't watched that in a while, and I watched that like 100 times in a row because it's literally the funniest thing ever. Like the relationship between the old couple, the elderly couple, is hilarious. He spent his whole life working, and she spent her whole life talking to animals, and so her friends are animals. And he has to be around that all the time, and it just drives me, you know,
So that's why the
bonkers.
locals call this place the Gingerbread House, because of that old hag. Oh man, because
You guys just have to watch it yourself. Look up Collection Completed.
It's
Tales from the Crypt.
Halloween, man. I'm sure the atmosphere is just getting to you.
It's
Right?
the best episode.
Have you ever seen it?
Okay, Kathy, we're actually done here. If you want to go ahead and head up to the next location, we'll follow you up and get everything else finished
But
up.
not for the horror aspect, for the comedy. That's why it's so funny. Just the relationship between the couple.
Stay down here, alright?
You know.
Just stay down here, log the footage. Okay, I'll go up, I'll film the next shot, get everything going.
You sure, man?
Yeah, positive. Because any more of this old lady witch nonsense, she's gonna think we're both crazy, and I can't have that.
Yeah. Wouldn't want that. I'm so glad we're back to our regularly scheduled programs. But, you know, we've enhanced the equipment, so the overall experience is just that much better. You know, we're watching a movie, but we also want to make sure the production quality for what we're doing is also top notch. It's actually probably better than the production quality of this movie. And like maybe 5% of the actual budget they use to make whatever this is.
That's fine. We'll come back another day. Just give us a minute to pack up everything.
Just come on, Tubi, just pay me to make one movie, and I guarantee it'll be number one on your
We'll see you then.
list.
Wonderful. Breakfast will be at
I've already got plenty of scripts written out, so
Guess who won't be at breakfast? Okay? I'm telling you, I've been seeing shit all night.
I told you
I'm
not
not staying
to
here.
eat those
Just do it
mushrooms,
first thing in the
man.
morning, and we'll be done, alright? Sorry.
Oh man, he's afraid of the ghost.
Alright, fine. Okay, but let's at least just stay in the same room. You can have the bed. You can have the bed. I'm not going to sleep.
Dude, you're not going to be able to stay awake until morning, and I'm not going to listen to you snore up the drapes. Okay, so I'm going to go up to the 3rd floor.
No, dude, don't go up there. I'm telling you, I'm not going to sleep. Okay, I'm up all night.
What are you so afraid of, man? It's
I'm
not like
up
there's an
all
actual
night.
old hag up there. It's going to choke me to death. All right, good night.
I actually kind of like that quote. I'm up all night. That's funny. Respect. Yep. Tripping time.
Just get some sleep. Be out of here in the morning. Oh, fuck all that. Yo. And I know you ain't falling asleep that fast, man. Go. Okay.
Oh, the thing is terrifying. We are going to do Drinking with Goosebumps. With Squid Jib, guys. We have to do it. It's been a lifelong dream of mine that I've been doing by myself, but now you guys are going to join me. So if you like Goosebumps and you have a beverage, join me for that. We'll try and watch his. We'll try and do.
Sorry, boys. This wouldn't happen to
We will
whoever
try and do
went
as
to
many
that.
episodes as possible.
I don't have a choice. I'm Rachel, let me sleep.
By the way, none of my moderators are here tonight yet, so I guess they're busy. So anybody who wants to MC for me, whatever that means, I don't know, it's just something they say. Anybody who wants to be my DJ for the night, put your name in the chat.
Just let me sleep.
This reminds me of that Are You Afraid of the Dark episode where the old man has to keep drinking the coffee to stay awake. Or if he falls asleep, those zombies rise up from the water to get their stolen treasure back. I'm telling you guys though, the Goosebumps, I mean, you guys know that my entire career on YouTube was built off of Goosebumps. So, and I have Earl Stein to thank for that, but it was only because of him that I was able to go off and do my own thing after I stopped doing Goosebumps videos. So we got a little bit of 80s going on now, guys. This one's called Trespassers. $10 for an extra large refill of popcorn. It's that Diet Coca-Cola. Look at that scary werewolf. Oh,
I can't believe they actually
drop the
released
beat.
that in the theaters.
You sure you don't want to see how it ends? Because, I mean, what if there's like a twist? Like, what if it
Okay,
turns out
see,
it's actually-
this girl right here, she got it going on.
Sorry. The trailers look so good, you know?
She's got purple
How does that
hair.
happen?
I don't know if
Especially
it's a wig. It's
It's
probably
okay,
a
it's not
wig.
your fault. It's not like you
Because
made
they're
it
wearing
or anything.
costumes.
Now, if you had, this would be a completely different reaction.
tonight. Yeah, but of all first
See, I feel like I know this
the worst
actor.
one I could have picked.
Not the girl,
I disagree with you there.
the
I think
dude.
this is the best kind of first date film.
But I'm trying
It's
to
a
think,
conversational piece with endless opportunities.
of which
And
movie.
I think we're gonna have a lot more fun talking shit on this movie than if we actually enjoyed it. It's more memorable now.
Yeah, I guess I can see that. Well,
If you don't even, it's probably the girl I know, and I'm saying it's the guy.
On your date, that's my job, right?
but that just leaves us with one problem, though.
What's that?
Hello, it's Halloween, and I'm not scared. I was supposed to be, but I got cheated. We
Well,
got
all human
cheated.
beings are
Yeah, and I
desensitized to
agree with you. It's
violence
just
because we've watched so
People
much
are
violence
asking heart rate is right now, so
over the course of all these years that it just doesn't even faze us anymore. So
That's something you would do on Justin
that's
Ball.
why you're not
I can't
scared,
do normal
purple-haired woman.
tonight.
we could get a pizza and just cover it with pineapple.
Nice try. But I want to do something a bit more.
Ugh, yeah, I want to do something dangerous.
But where
Let's
would
go
we
to the
find one?
cornfield and get lost.
Stephanie. Earth to
I kind of like his idea better. You know, the one where they don't die.
Great. What is it?
Oh, you're gonna love it.
Oh, why do I think I won't?
Yeah, that fake werewolf was really howling.
So, is this what you locals usually do with all the new guys in town? Just take them out to the middle of nowhere and try to do whatever it is we're doing?
Yeah.
This is definitely not customary
exactly
for
what
around
they do.
here. You can ask anybody about that. This
No, she's
doesn't
planning on
happen.
taking you to the middle of nowhere and
So-
chopping your head off. Oh,
What are we doing exactly?
Something scary for Halloween.
I
I told
mean-
you, remember?
painting your nails.
You know, I'm starting to
Actually,
think
I'd
our
rather have
ideas
somebody
of
paint my
fun are
nails.
slightly different.
I never said fun.
I shouldn't say anything about that. 'Cause there's been a
Fun was
little.
implied, though.
That's
Alright.
even for
Yeah,
October
for a
and
second there, that's
Halloween
good.
and horror movies.
Oh,
That's
that
a little
wasn't the
bit
one.
of
That wasn't even close.
you don't want to go in that area kind of thing right now. With some of the stuff that's going on around the world. So I won't touch on that subject again, and I apologize. Last thing I want to do is offend anybody during these very offensive streams. So no, I'm just kidding. I try to avoid all the offense. I don't want to offend anyone. I just want to watch a horror movie, talk about life with you guys, and that's about it.
Okay, history lesson for you. I mean, you can't expect to become a full-fledged member of the community without knowing some of its
And it doesn't
core
cost you
facts,
guys
right?
a cent.
Where else could you find such a charming,
It is free entertainment.
beautiful, well-versed tour guide around this time of evening?
This is a murder house.
My time, my money.
History is history.
And
It doesn't get to choose if it's a happy ending.
You guys get to
Well, yeah,
enjoy it
that's
all.
true, but couldn't we have gone somewhere with a little more inviting atmosphere? Somewhere a little more date-friendly?
Sure, but it's Halloween.
Those of you
Silly me.
who enjoy being a part of the channel, of
Came all the
course.
way out here,
I'm not
so
assuming that
it's
everybody approves
No
of what
sense
I
making a
do.
wasted trip. So what happened? What's the
But there's
story?
certainly people out there
Oh, wait.
that do 10
do
times,
this
100
right.
times worse things than streaming horror movies and talking about life.
My dad insists I be ready for every occasion.
So I'm just gonna put all the attention
Improvise
on
campfire.
them.
Okay.
So
Go
you
ahead, dig in.
guys focus less on
So,
my
this house
insecurity.
here. The family who built it weren't the original owners of the property.
They weren't the original
There were
owners.
people here long before that who claimed the land was
But they
theirs
built it.
first.
It makes perfect sense.
Supposedly a strange group, not very welcome among the people from town at all. This had to be sometime during the 50s, I believe.
What do you mean strange?
I don't know, I guess sort of gypsy-ish or something like that. Anyway, whatever it is they were into, it wasn't very
I wanted to
popular
throw a
around
Stevie
these
Nicks
parts.
line out, but I
So
didn't
the
do
town
it.
got together and forced them off the land. That's
You don't
when
touch the
trouble started.
gypsy. Leave her alone.
A well-to-do family by the name of Martin bought this property and built this house here not too long after.
There's a guy named Mark,
Everyone was
and
fine
he
for
built a
while.
house,
Until
and
something really
he had
odd
a cornfield, and
A scarecrow appeared.
and then a
I'm not really sure
scarecrow
who put it here or what its true
mysteriously
purpose was,
disappeared,
but if you
and
listen to some of the old stories about this place,
yeah, so it's a
they say it was
terrifying
the original
story.
landowners still living out here in the nearby woods, trying to warn the family to leave so they could claim what was theirs once again.
And then he took a hatchet and started savagely attacking all the ants.
Once Mr. Martin removed the scarecrow, his family
I'm
members
talking
began to
literal
get sick
ants,
from
like the
some sort of
bugs.
consumption type illness that slowly
He
spread
was in
between
an-
them all. Our family
He
was
spent-
shunned by the rest of the town and feared they would spread
He
it
did a
and
life.
everyone
He
was
did.
living
He
with
did
it.
life
This only lasted about a month or two
for
before the
ant
fateful
murder, for murdering ants.
With their
Yeah.
gruesome end at the hands of Mr. Martin.
What he did was he set out an ice cream cone, and that ice cream cone melted, and it attracted all the ants, and then he just started going. Well, unless you count that, where he just impaled his wife in the head with an axe. So,
Carried their bodies
but
outside
he won't pay
and burned
attention
in
to
a mass grave he had dug for the occasion.
and now he's burning the body. I think.
Mr. Martin? What happened to him? Did he get caught?
Yeah, after he killed himself horribly.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I did this terrible thing and now I can't live with it, so now I'm gonna.
That's pretty much it.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
That's an intense story. Appropriately creepy.
I know.
The moral of the
right?
story
Maybe
is
we wake up
don't
like
do
Halloween
that
and
terrible thing you
think
can't live
It's
with.
not capped off yet.
What's that?
You just
See,
told
this
the
isn't just
story.
about
It's
movies.
scary.
No, no, the
This is
story's
about
fine.
life,
Scary
guys.
enough.
Come on, we
Valuable
came all the
life
way out here.
lessons
You
that you
gotta
can
see
apply
it.
to your everyday
See what?
standing.
The scarecrow. It's still here.
I'm not here to teach, I'm here to preach.
Yeah, once the
It's up to
confidence
you
cleaned up
whether or
on
not
his
you
mess,
want to use the
scarecrow appeared on
information
the
that I
property
provide.
again, as if someone wanted everyone that passed by to
Some
see
of
it.
it's a little out there,
And
but some of
anyone got
it's
the bright idea to
the absolute
value it
truth, and
So no one's
hopefully
lived
you
here
guys
since
take it
Lots of
in good
smarts.
faith.
I think these will work nicely.
I did manage to get the KJV Bible note screen overlay
Totally
to
freaked
pop
out.
up, so we won't have Bible notifications popping up during a movie about horror and violence. So don't worry, the sacred Bible is protected.
Stephanie!
That was horrible, so I apologize for that.
Jesus!
What are you up to?
Steph, are
But
you
I had no
sure that
idea.
nobody-
It was the draw over other apps feature that was turned on. So even though notifications were off, it still popped up out of my
Saw
control.
someone up in the window. I know I did.
There's
There,
nobody
I
out
saw
there.
somebody up in that
That's
window
because I
there.
found something a lot more interesting. This is the reason why we're here.
Yeah, this is the reason we're here. We're here to stare at the scarecrow. I got a scarecrow on my wall.
Responsible for the Martin massacre.
You don't see me staring
Here
at
he
it.
is after all this time.
It's right behind me. It can come up
watching
behind me
over
right
everything
now
like some
and,
sort of guard
and
dog.
shove a sickle into
Yeah, weird.
my armpit.
And definitely creepy. Hey, do you want to get
Shall
out here
I
and maybe
there
go
as
do something
well?
else?
Something else. Like, maybe go someplace where we can be alone?
Could shove a,
Yeah,
a
that might be a good way to end it.
piece of corn up my
Sounds like the
nose.
perfect way to finish off the night.
And there's nothing I would be able to do about it. Because I've got my back
Business before
turned.
pleasure.
What? We came out here, we saw it. What else is there for us to do?
We're gonna solve the mystery. Of
We need to start making these
We finally need to find out what's so
PG-13,
special about the
guys.
scarecrow. Why it's here. What's its purpose?
Stephanie.
I'll never market for YouTube Kids. none of my videos, but yeah, I'll try and aim for a PG-13 rating with these videos. Even though you're all grown adults, you don't need parental guidance. I want to hold myself to a higher standard. Wow, that is a pretty crappy looking scarecrow. No
Why is it
offense.
smoky?
What?
It's sleep. There's something coming out of it, like smoke or something.
Nice try. You're not gonna get me.
Nope.
Oh, I hate smoke.
I wanna get
In
this.
every way, shape, and form, I despise smoke. I just recently came to that realization of how much I actually despise smoke. Oh my god.
I think this was a person.
Oh, what gave it away? The decaying skeleton or the scarecrow biting her neck?
Stephanie!
She said she wanted to do something scary. Getting her neck torn apart by a scarecrow is pretty scary, so, I mean, got what she wanted. Wow, that looks so fake. Looks like one of those gloves you buy at, like, Toys R Us. At a dollar store. Now that is scary. I'll admit the monsters in this movie are really well done. The special effects are good too. The CGI isn't overkill, so. Good job, you chopped him in the back with a hatchet and it did nothing. Didn't even phase him. That's not a scarecrow, by the way, that is a vampire. Oh, you chopped his head off. Okay. Oh, we said we weren't going to talk about this sort of thing. But he did it. It's on him. Blame him.
Don't move. Stay where you are. I said stop. No, you don't get it, do you? You just had to come out here. You just had to. You knew the story about this place, but you never stopped to think about the actual danger of being out here. Think about it, Steph. Put it all together. The Scarecrow, the Martin family, their weird illness.
The Teletubbies.
So Martin didn't go insane.
Man, the Teletubbies.
He knew exactly what he
The
was
sun.
doing
It had a
when he murdered his
face.
family like that.
Thomas the Train.
And that's not just some old hanging post. It's a cross. A goddamn gigantic cross.
Whoa, don't use the words cross and G-O-D-D-A-M in the same sentence, please. I'm highly offended.
I said, look at me. It's too late. They bet you you're infected the same way the Martins were. I'm sorry. I can't let this spread.
Oh, that. Why? There goes another head. Oh, man. Come on, man. She had purple hair. Just. She was still technically alive. You know, she just had red eyes. So I don't think that's really an excuse to just chop her up with an axe. It's kind of taking it a little too far, if you ask me, based on my own personal preferences and moral standards. The problem is that I can't communicate with any of my moderators because I'm not currently active on Facebook as of a few days now, so I can't reach out to any of them and say, hey guys, I'm streaming, and I don't use Discord, and I don't think any of my moderators use Discord, so. Actually, I'm kind of interested in something right now. I'm going to check this out. Yeah, my friend is live right now. I think we've been live streaming the same amount of time though, so I think that makes me better. Okay. We do completely different things. He does games, I do movies, so. You know how long it took me to be able to jump through all the hoops, chutes and ladders, to be able to live stream movies? All the legal and copyright and all that crap. I'll tell you how long. I would say 13 plus years because I only started doing this recently, unless you count when I used to do it back with my friend Nathan, and we could only get away with so much, and before that, any other time I tried to do it, it was almost impossible. But now they're a little more relaxed, so any equipment is better, so you can kind of get around everything and have a little more control over what's being played. You know, let's say a copywritten song comes on, like, you know, something familiar.
You've worked your whole life. Whatever's next, get Next Blue.
Then you can just mute the volume. Before we couldn't do that, so. Or we wouldn't even think about that because we wouldn't even think to do these sorts of things, you know, back then. I don't know why I'm turning this up. I mean, it's cool that they're zip lining and they're riding in a hot air balloon, but I can't do that. I'm terrified of riding in a hot air balloon. That's in my top 10 list of irrational fears as of now. And, it's actually a rational fear. Actually, no, it's an irrational fear for me because I wouldn't be able to afford the hot air balloon ride. So, but zip lining, as long as it was safe and secure, and I wasn't gonna just like disconnect from the line and just fall to my death, I think I would do it. Bungee jumping and skydiving, hell no. If I was skydiving, I would go into shock, like, on my way down.
I think we're on the third story now. I think there's 5.
I also don't think this is what I thought it was. There's so many horror anthology movies that it's hard to keep them all, you know. Oh wait, no, this is it. Alright, so the movie you guys will hear, I produced the music you guys are going to hear in this episode during the scenes that take place at the skating rink. Go check it out on my music channel. Type in Brendan. I'll look for himself. And that was the Halloween album I did.
So you'll probably want to blow it out and shut the lights off. What?
I can't believe you're using your brother's pen.
It was his. Was.
The one I mentioned earlier.
I should have moved my stuff in here months ago.
You are not wearing that out tonight.
Oh, doesn't every mom say that and disappoint every young lad? No, I'm just kidding. The girl looks like she's at least 20. So.
Do you hear me? Go as a ghost. Get a bed sheet or something. Something with a little less waste.
No.
I don't think anybody can dress up as a ghost anymore. I think that's been,
Well, you're gonna get plenty of that when you have an
I'm just saying, you know.
scumbag and you end up on Dr.
I'm not gonna dress up as a ghost. I have no clue what I'm gonna be for Halloween, to be honest. I'll probably just be myself. That's scary enough. No, we'll do a Halloween stream for sure this year, unless somebody magically invites me to a Halloween party. But other than that, I'm probably gonna whip out the LED mask and probably create something super elaborate and special for whatever stream we're doing. We'll probably watch, I don't know, Halloween, because it's Halloween. Why not? You know. I mean, what else would you watch on Halloween? I mean, if CZ can do it, I think I can do it.
Did you actually have to bring your little brother to work on your last night? Yes. Why? Does he always wear that mask?
Let's see if I can
Oh my God. All the time.
remember the
Especially
lyrics.
this last Halloween when Beth left. So Clint's here.
I'm not gonna remember them. I'll just make up
Really? I thought
something.
you two were done. Well, he doesn't exactly know that.
Oh yeah, here we go.
He has something in mind.
Hold on. Actually, I'll have to show you guys the movie game that me and my girlfriend came up with her sisters. Actually, I came up with it, but they'd like to think that they had some part in it. I'm kidding. Da, da, da. Everybody's in the disco. Oh, disco. Nice. I don't remember the lyrics. Zumba. Look it down. Seriously, anytime between Ginger Dead Man 3, Roller Boogeyman, and this, I love disco music. It just makes me dance every time. You just got a bunch of really highly enthusiastic, energetic people dancing all over the place in the skating rink to this music, and it just makes me dance every time. Left to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the right, to the right, left, right. Okay.
God damn it, Clint.
God damn it, my Sour Patch Kids fell behind the popcorn machine.
Because I could sense you.
Where you been all night, baby?
Well, he looks like he's in the industry.
I know. I've been looking for you.
Did you bring my stuff?
Yeah, baby.
Take that creep and throw him in the dumpster.
It's all ready. I'm all ready.
For what?
To be a creep? Yes, you are ready to be a creep. Come on, bud.
While we're fucking.
Ah, throw you in the dumpster.
Unless, you know.
For being disrespectful
You're on your,
towards women and being a creep.
you can do other types of stuff.
Yeah, we could use a whole lot less of you guys out there.
Alright,
Disrespecting beautiful women
If I don't know you,
that I'd never have a chance with.
But still,
How dare you?
thanks for skating Kingsway.
All these assholes get these beautiful. I'm not saying my girlfriend isn't beautiful, but I'm just saying all these assholes get these beautiful women and treat them like shit. And it's either fear or they like it that keeps them wrapped up in that. I don't know. I'm not a freaking psychologist or a psychiatrist, so I don't really know. No, I was kidding. I was gonna say it, but I didn't. I can't do that. His reflection, he just reflected something terrible onto me.
Is that Mikey?
I can't do that.
Hey, Mikey. I know a lot about you, buddy.
Hey, baby.
Did he just say what the fuck I think he just said?
Yes.
So fuck you. Oh, sorry. I'm trying not to curse. Yesterday I got way too carried away with the cursing.
The doors are locked and it's time to
Oh, here we go. This is go check out the album. This is I think this is the first time out. Wicca. Wow.
What the fuck, Ash?
I forgot the lyrics. But there is lyrics. In my... in the version I did, there's lyrics. You guys can go check them out on my channel. My other channel. I'm a ghost. I'm Mickey Mouse. As I fall in love for the first time in my life.
Hey, baby. What was that all about?
You guys remember when I used to do Resident Evil 6 with my
Don't
friend,
give me that shit.
I think it was Tweakster,
What guy you recording with?
and
That's Pete, just some guy.
I used to do a really good Mickey Mouse impression,
What's going on, Ash?
and Donald
I'll
Duck.
tell you what's going on for
That
you.
video was hilarious. Your mommy is a mummy and your mummy is a mommy. Cause I found the show like a broken man. What has it got to do? Being scared of this time. Even without a breath, a giant mustache and face. You got some huge eyeballs, man. Gee. Seriously. Get that puppy right.
Who's that cowboy?
What?
Who's that cowboy? I want to ask
Phone
number
number or something?
Cause that guy just want to make money.
Mikey? What are you doing with me?
Well,
Being in here all alone is weird. Okay? Come on.
Don't leave us.
Leave?
Stephen Hawking?
I'm not going. What do you mean?
Don't leave us.
Mikey, I just can't with that thing. Please put it down. Why would you think I'm leaving?
The trajectory of the meteor is 3.4
I'm sorry.
kilometers from the sun. I love to dance. I'm not ashamed of it. It's what I do. But I only do it to disco music. When they came up with the word groovy, it's for a reason. I don't need TikTok. What is that?
What the fuck is this, huh?
Oh, you getting Valentine's Day letters at the disco? What the hell is this?
I can't wait. Well, she's gonna have to, right, baby? We're leaving tonight.
Yeah, I just want to smack that douche right in the face.
We're leaving with her. What the fuck?
Yeah, Clint, not you. Her.
That's right. Stand up for yourself.
Oh shit, Mikey, I'm sorry. You'll be fine.
Oh
with Mom.
shoot,
I
she just
promise
elbowed her
you'll-
little brother in the face and
getting
his nose
better.
is bleeding. No, I'm just kidding. I like the puppet guy with the giant mustache. She's like reflecting on her life. She's like, man, how did I get involved with this guy? And that's a good question. How did you get involved with that guy? I think me and everyone else would like to know. We'd like to see that tape. No, I'm kidding. Alright, I'll be back. There's this really cool movie that's, oh my gosh. Sorry guys, I didn't realize it was gonna happen. So there's this really cool movie about these people that film a movie, but it's not actually a movie. I'd like to be able to find that again.
Thought you could just leave? Sneak out with your suitcase like your father was going to do? What? Leave me with Mikey? Mikey the monster. No! Mike, no! Mikey? It's your mother. You love Mommy.
You've worked your whole life. Whatever's next, get Next Blue, the only North Dakota-based Medicare Advantage plans. These all-in-one plan premiums start at $0 a month, include prescription drug coverage, vision, dental, hearing, and telehealth are often included at no additional cost. Call or go to nextbluend.com to sign up now. Oh, doctors and hospitals accept Next Blue nationwide. Next Blue from Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Dakota. For whatever's.
Things started out as rain throughout the earlier day today, and now it's gotten much colder. We saw freezing rain just as those trick-or-treaters were in the streets. Now the snow really starting to pile up. So kids, sadly, it looks like Halloween is canceled this year. Heavy snow on the way tonight. Some spots could see up to 30, maybe even 35 inches by the afternoon Friday and into Saturday. When this is all said and over with, there's this system.
Halloween has been canceled this year. Has not. You're such a liar. Nobody likes Halloween. Halloween is the best day of the year. Halloween is stupid. this is John's favorite holiday, so quit trying to ruin it for him. Just play that game your dad got for you.
It's called Volumes of Blood. It's gruesome fun. Thanks, Dad.
Oh yeah, no problem, kiddo. Anything for you.
A trick-or-treater!
Well, I can't really reveal too much, but I don't really want to reveal anything at all, but I received a distressing voicemail from a complete stranger. That sounded a little concerning to me, and I don't know what to do.
Christmas is
I'm not going to
better.
put them in a position
Halloween is better.
Sis, your kids are
that
loud.
makes them uncomfortable. I don't, like, if I do
I know you'd
anything
rather be at your lodge
and
party
it
tonight, but
worsens
we kind
the
of like having
situation
you here.
with this
And it's
person,
fun, like when we were kids on Halloween night.
I think I'm better off
Costume is
just
snowed in at my apartment.
staying
I
out
think
of
you
it.
look gruesome enough without your costume, Auntie.
Because if I reach out and try and help
Kids
this
are
stranger
brats.
and it doesn't go well,
Hey, do you mind if I hop in the sauna?
Yeah, there's towels up there. Just watch out for
I'm
the
not going
moving
to feel very good
boxes.
about myself. And, you know, obviously it's not about me in that instance,
Guys,
but,
time
you
for
know,
bed
I don't
pronto.
want to make someone's situation worse than it already may be, you know, by saying the wrong thing.
Where'd everybody go?
Yeah, sure, I have the chance to help
Back in
a
my
complete
day,
stranger, but
boys
at
still
the
got
same time, it's
trick-or-treating.
like if I
Boys like this
if I
wouldn't stop
involve
me.
myself in that
Kids these days.
and it doesn't
Bunch
go
of-
well, then I mean, do you guys understand where I'm coming from? You know, it's like every fiber of my being wants to help this person, but you know, survival is telling me, you know, for their survival and my survival is telling me stay out of it. You know, don't get involved. I'll pray for them.
I'm going to bed. You coming?
Yeah, I'll be right up.
What's that?
I found it on the front porch. It looks like it's a gift from one of our more involved neighbors.
A Christmas gift on Halloween night? People will do anything to ruin the best day of the year.
They're just trying to be nice. Look, it says, spread the holiday cheer.
You know what would cheer me up? I'm gonna be
You know what would cheer me up is if
all of my birthday
I paid $155 for phone and didn't
Maybe I'll
receive
even let you use that on me.
spam calls and calls from people I don't
I'm just gonna
know
go check on
that
April
make me
first.
feel bad.
See you soon, Mr. Officer.
When I don't have any friends or family that actually have my phone number, and the only person I keep in contact with, other than you guys on the stream, is my girlfriend. That's it. I don't even talk to my family anymore.
Oh my god, Katie, you scared me half to death.
Since when did you become such a scaredy cat? I was just coming up to check on you.
Well, I thought I saw something.
Now, this one's a little weird. I was distracted.
Thanks for letting me crash here tonight. I hope I didn't bum everyone out.
Oh, we love having you here. You're a big part of the reason
So
why we
this
moved up
one's
here.
a little
Glad you did.
out there.
I'm gonna go to bed.
The acting
Love
is
you.
terrible.
Good night.
Wait.
Like, seriously, how do these people get hired for these movies?
What are you doing in my house?
It's not, what are you doing in my house? It's, what are you doing in my house? You know, you gotta put a little effort into it. You're an actress. Playing the role. And yet she's making the money. You know? She's making the fat stacks of cash.
Okay,
for doing
it's time
garbage
to go to bed. You
work.
have school tomorrow.
You know? Meanwhile, we got this man and he's homeless on a bench. And he could be a star in Hollywood. And everyone can give a crap less about him.
What are you, spying on your kids again?
Just doing dad stuff. You know the drill.
You're such a weirdo.
Do you know where Katie is? She went to go check on you.
Yeah, she scared the crap out of me in the sauna for no reason at all.
Okay. Good to know. Very nice.
Whatever.
But the thing is, though, is that when you get a new phone number, the person that had that number before you get everything that person had thrown over to you. So if that person before you, I don't know, from my basic analysis, this person maybe had some debt or something, maybe, or something going on somewhere else and on some other state I'm not going to mention. But at the same time, there was somebody reliable, like, you know, this person that messaged me and called me could rely on. So, I mean, that's my perception of it. But just because I'm paying for a phone doesn't make it my responsibility to play the role of somebody I don't even know, you know? Just because we have, you know, we shared a number, you know, we shared a phone number, and then his responsibility becomes my responsibility because we have the same phone number. I don't know. So I'm just gonna watch this movie and I'm gonna entertain you guys because that's what I do. Speaking of which, I turned it down a little bit because the movie's really loud. Wow, he must be really playing into the police officer uniform if he's using a flashlight and not just using his cell phone like everyone else would. Also, I think people shouldn't dress up as police officers unless they're a police officer, especially on Halloween.
What's going on, John? Quit saying that.
Could be a little confusing. Oh yes, beat him to death with your bags of Snickers and Kit Kats. That'll do it. Are those Smarties? I don't know, this, her here, kind of interested in what her deal is.
Dear Mom and Dad and Auntie April, I've gone to the North Pole to work for Santa and spread holiday cheer. Don't be mad. Open. P.S. John went trick-or-treating with his new friends.
Oh yeah, right now. Around, I'd say around 1 hour. We're just over the hour mark. We're at an hour and 11 minutes. I want to end this, start up the next stream, which would be the sequel to this, which should be interesting. And then we might do a little Lupus Creepus. Becca makes monster drinks. Throw you guys a little bit of my holiday tradition. And then we might go over to Squid Jib and pay them a visit. See what Ned, Bob, and Jason are up to. You know. For those of you who like Goosebumps, and for those of you who like those people. I like those people. It's just Robert and Kevin, you know, because Ned's Kevin and Robert's Bob. Yeah, so when I was at Walmart, this elderly woman, you know, started conversing with me, and, you know, we had a good conversation, and, you know, she was a believer as well, so it was a good conversation, and, you know, she wasn't a liar, she wasn't a deceiver, you know, I could feel her truth and her honesty. In her faith, and so I respected that, and so I heard her out, and then she sent me on my way. It was a good conversation. I highly doubt she'll watch this, but somebody who knows her might, so. Everyone wants to create a conspiracy theory because they have nothing better to do, but they can see everything that's going on. It's what worries them in that 5 seconds that they can't see what's going on, where they come up with all these crazy ideas in their head, you know, about what's going on during that 5 seconds. You know, is he in the bathroom? What is he doing?
Just going to Bella's. We're gonna watch some.
He's taking him. He's pissing, man. God. Sorry, he's going to the bathroom. You guys have watched my whole life for the past 13 plus years. If anybody knows me, it's you guys. Tens of millions and billions of people watching me every day. You guys know me. And it's not just on this channel, it's on several channels. And all my older channels that I don't even have access to anymore. So. Because I lost those emails a long time ago. So. But I just can't help feel like there's always this game. I just can't get away from it. Because people can't accept that somebody would be honest and tell the truth. because they're so far up their ass. Because they got all these liars and these criminals running around doing all these bad things and horrible things and corrupting the children. And then people like me come along and try to be different because we were raised to be different. And then they're suspicious. Oh, you must be doing something terrible right now. Yeah. So we're just gonna suck the life out of them like vampires until there's nothing left because we're jealous. Jealous little snakes. And they can't accept the fact that decent human beings exist in the world. You know, there are good people. You know, don't let the media fool you. There are good people in the world. Jesus Christ exists. God exists. And there are believers, you know. Don't let everybody else lie to you and deceive you like the devils they are. You know, those specific people, you know, who do those horrible things that they shouldn't do, and they know better, but they still do them. And then they try and pin it off on somebody else and act like they're bad, so they can save themselves by throwing someone else on the fire, you know? It's just ridiculous. It's silly.
Bella, I'm off. Headed to Nancy's. I'll be home early though. There's a storm coming in tonight.
And then everybody wants to, you know, misinterpret everything as something it's not, you know? Because they see insecurity as, oh, he's up to no good, man. You know? Copyright strikes. Alright, here we go. Copyright. Yes. It's copyright, guys. Get ready. Wow, that was a terrible series of moves, sequence of moves. Oh my god, the charger, the freaking phone charger is good for you. Yeah, whatever. The phone charger was jammed up against the thing. Oh well, at least it gives me another chance to perform for you guys. I was supposed to incorporate more music into this anyway. Okay. This song was called Re, guys. And there was two of them too, so. I mean, how would I not be able to play this song? I'm the one who made it, right? Where is my guitar pick? Of course I can't plug the anthem though, because that'd be against the rules. You know, they won't let me get my music out there. You know, I wouldn't want that, because, you know, it's brand new. It's nothing like they've ever heard before, so. And they take everybody who's talented and they throw them at the bottom of the barrel, while everyone who isn't talented and gets paid off by the studios, makes all the money, takes all the glory. Yeah, that was terrible. I really plan on pulling out my guitar right now. Especially during happy hour, which actually hasn't been all that happy after I received a very upsetting voicemail. That was terrible. It's terrible to see that the world is in the state of mind that it is in. But I have freed myself from that, so I am not that mind. I am somewhere else that goes beyond words, words and all that. All I need is music to speak for me. I'll rip my vocal cords out right now on the stream. And see me just play. The heck? So well, you guys can hear this.
Police are also asking that all trick-or-treating be supervised by an adult, and that it is highly recommended that you stay in your homes and lock your doors after dark. We will continue to update you on the situation.
Please tell me if any of your genius friends have any great ideas like let's have a seance or let's go to the cemetery and go ghost hunting that you won't do anything like that. I think you look at me when I'm talking to you, please. Thank you. You know better than to do anything like that anyway, but it's especially important not to do it on Halloween. They call it the Devil's Night for a reason.
The Devil's Night was yesterday, Daddy. Besides, I'm just going to bed.
Devil's Night was yesterday, Daddy, when you and my stepmom got together.
Since you got home from school.
I don't know, he's probably with those weirdo friends.
Alright, well have fun and please be careful.
Oh
And,
crap! It's so easy to lose your guitar pick within when your bed looks like the forest. Where the heck is my pick at? Sorry, we got an advertising break, guys. Looks like Samus is back. And see, that's the kind of music that gets us copyright. And then I go to click the mute button, and then my tablet falls over. Because I gotta keep clicking the mute button. There's no way for me to do it anyway else.
I'll be home early though. There's a storm coming in tonight.
I don't have a freaking remote for my tablet, you know? You guys ready? Because, I honestly can't tell if you can even see, but the chair in the way. I don't know if that makes it harder for you guys to see if I move the chair closer. That's good enough on the guitar. Yeah, I about butchered that enough. Oh, shout out to my nose. But that's okay. Nice. Tampons for life. Oh my god, you guys went off the screen again? Seriously, how many times is that going to freaking happen? Ridiculous. I mean, you guys can still see me, thankfully. The face cam, but you guys can't see the movie when my screen times out. Oh, Ouija board.
Spirit, are you with us?
I'm gonna use my face as a Ouija board. I'm gonna draw a bunch of
Are you a boy?
letters and numbers on my face.
So you're a girl.
You guys know I got the props, I got the costumes, I got the acting, so I'm always ready for these movies. I'm like Mystery Science Theater
What's your name?
on Freedom, because I'm not bound by the shackles of the studio, corporate, big budget, moguls. That just want to make money. It's like, I'll give you so and so and such and such. And I'm like, okay. And then they're like, give me the money, dummy. And I'm like, give me the money. And then, sure as shit, goes to waste. Your tax dollars gone to waste. So.
Were you doing that?
No, I thought you were, so I just went with it.
Well, that's weird.
Oh, it's like we gotta build this revolutionary outhouse. You know? It's government funded. Government funded super outhouses. You know, that flush the lies right down the toilet.
Alright, party's over.
Scary movies don't scare me. I'll watch any scary movie. Reality is what's scary, not these movies. Anything I can watch on the news is 100 times scarier than anything I'll ever see in any of these movies. So. Humans are the scariest thing there is, without a doubt. I'd rather be friends with demons and witches and mummies and vampires and werewolves than humans, because you can't trust them as far as you can throw them, and since you probably can't throw them very far unless you're Arnold Schwarzenegger, then you probably can't trust them. So, and again, I don't mean that about everybody, I just mean that about most people. I'm just talking about the ones that are shady and they hide around they hide around the corners, when they're leaning up against a tree, they're all the way back there and they're hidden and they think you don't know that they're there, but And they don't intimidate me one bit. Not one bit. Not one bit. Because I have committed decades to the internet. My legacy is already set in stone. I don't need to have a billion friends for somebody to notice if I go missing. You'll know if I go missing. Trust me. Because I got about the entire world that knows about me. So, pretty sure if I went missing, somebody around the world would notice. And if I went missing, because I went to fetch a loaf of bread.
Mom?
And help that old lady across the street. It's like him taking his knife and ramming it through her chest, and me watching her bleed out from the mouth. It doesn't faze me, because I think about the real world, and I would rather watch this to escape reality, because what happens, all the violence and everything that happens in these movies is way, way more tolerable than the violence that happens in the real world, And I've been doing it since Halloween 4, when I was a little kid, and that was the first scary movie I ever saw when I was sitting in my grandpa's house. Yeah. And I'll never forget, the most memorable moment with me and my grandfather was Halloween. My grandpa was wearing a gorilla mask, and I walked up to the porch, approached the door. I didn't even know he was, in costume, and he scared me, and that was great. And I remember seeing that gorilla mask a little bit later in the closet, So yeah, I was raised on Halloween 4. Halloween 4 was the first images I ever saw. That little girl in that clown costume with those scissors. Actually reached out to her one time, but she completely ignored me, which is weird because most people, you know, when I reach out to them, don't. And then I'm like reaching out to like one of the people that like got me into horror movies, and then she just completely ignores me. So I unfollowed her and blocked her. I actually blocked her. So I'm like, well, you're obviously fake. Just like your movie. So. It's like everybody wants to go on Facebook and complain about their lives, but then as soon as they go and complain about their lives and somebody offers them help, they don't want to have anything to do with it. They don't even want to acknowledge you, you know? I've been in that position several times where I've offered people help on Facebook and they've completely just disregarded the message altogether because they don't want help, they just want attention. So, but the only person you can truly help is yourself in the end anyway. If you can't help yourself, then you can't help anyone. So, you know, I can help myself, so I can help other people. But if other people don't want to be helped, that's on them. That's not my fault. My responsibility is to my family and the ones I love. Anybody else that I pledge my allegiance to or loyalty to is based on, you know, the relationship that I've built with them and, you know, the connection and the love. You know? But enough about this. I just want to watch this movie. I don't want to talk about deep stuff for another 5 hours. Seriously. For those of you who want to sit there and judge me, you might want to take a look at the rest of the internet and think twice. Yeah. And see, nobody's judging me directly or openly saying it, but I can feel your judgment. Okay? It's pretty, you know, it's pretty obvious that some of you, you know, shadowy, you know, trolls out there think you're high and mighty and powerful, you know, and I want to put that over everyone else and act like you speak for the entire world when you don't. You know? If I speak for the entire world, it's in a positive manner. You know, it's putting everybody in a good place. But I'll call out the evil people and I'll call out the criminals for what they are. Evil criminals. It's like when I was going to school, everybody would come to school stoned, and they'd go and they'd party on the weekends with their friends. I never did any of that. I was the loner kid, you know. I didn't do all that. And then I go to the water fountain to get a drink, and these three athletic D-bags want to jump me for getting a drink at the water fountain, and because I spoke up and defended myself, and then everybody wants to, you know, get down on me because I'm defending that poor defenseless kid who, you know, won't stick up for himself in gym class.
You're still here?
You know, so then they all want to bully me instead because I'm sticking up for him. That's the society we live in. Accept it or live in your lie.
Happy Halloween, my
The
victims.
cushiony little atmosphere of lies. down the street from us. I didn't know, but I got into the wrong place. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Because that's probably the only song they could afford to pay for this movie, and it'll get us copyright, so we're not going to do it. But now we are going to move on to the sequel, and we're going to do them both at the same time. If we do a sequel, we're just going to do them both, because there's no point in me ending the stream when we could do both movies. So I'm going to go to the bathroom again. I'll be right back. But I need to text my loved one and see if they're okay first while I go to the bathroom, because it's the only appropriate time to do it. Oh, wait. Oh, you're here? Wait. You have... Thank you, Thank you, Gaming TV, for joining the stream. I have 3 moderators just like you. I'm interested. Where's Nightmare? Where's he at? I'd like him to moderate the stream tonight. Let me know if you hear from Nightmare. We're about to start 1031 Part 2. So I'm going to make this a 2-part feature. Alright, good. Thank you, Nightmare, for joining, because we're just about to start the sequel to 1031. You missed a whole bunch of BS, man. Starting from a voicemail from a man or woman who I desperately wanted to help, but couldn't, because if I got involved and said the wrong thing, then it could make the situation worse. But I can't share any of that information with you guys because it's private information. And I'm not going to share that person's life on YouTube. Just because I share every single thing about my life with the world doesn't mean that everybody else wants that. Okay. Nightmare, are you still here? Calling all nightmares. Calling all nightmares. We got 5 more Tales of Terror here. I changed the title to Double Feature. Like American Horror Story Double Feature, you know? since this is our first how to understand, that's nerd, sorry, how to understand video, where we have done 2 movies at one time, but I'm only doing this because they're sequels, so wait until we do Ginger Dead Man 3. Everybody's on that. Alright, so everybody, if you're with me, pull up your Tubi application on your mobile device, your smart device, your dumb device, your mediocre device, whatever device you use, your smart TV, you know, your I don't know, just whatever you use where you can access Tubi. Get ready for the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Alright, so the following preview has not been rated and should be viewed only by appropriate audiences. Well, I'd say that's pretty appropriate. Everybody's getting laid. Cause it's the weekend, everybody's at the casino and didn't invite me to the lake.
Are you okay? Is she okay? Hey, do you need help or something? Hey, we have candy. We have plenty you can have.
Yeah, hop into our van. We got candy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I really need some Snickers bars and some Kit Kats.
Don't you want the treats?
Of course I do.
I want the tricks, biatch.
Hello? Guys?
Where's the muffins? No, I'm just kidding.
Guys?
Girls? Guys? Kishis? Shihis? Okay, this looks like All Hallows Eve. This looks like Terrifier. This looks like they straight ripped off my friends Catherine Corcoran, Jenna Cannell, and Samantha Scafidi. And how dare they do that? And David Howard Thornton, who I've never talked to in my life, and he is not my friend. I would be his friend, but I've never talked to him before, so I don't know him. But he's Art, the guy who plays Art the Clown. You know, the fictional character that isn't actually a real character, like all you weirdos would like to believe, you know? But, no, it's actually a movie. It's not real life. Alright, our first story is called Treaters. I guess it's about adults going trick-or-treating, which is creepy.
The scenes depicted in this motion picture have been deemed too intense for a general audience, and we have been urged not to show any further portrayals of graphic violence or unsettling images that may be considered too troubling for... fuck it.
I don't even know what I'm watching, seriously. It's just jumping back and forth between like one vivid, crazy image to another, jeez. Alright, at least we're in the woods now, thank God. This is the closest I'll ever be to nature, guys. Seriously.
Sure. Having a great time. Where's the bathroom?
I'm just gonna move out into nature and I'm gonna haul out a log and live in it, seriously. That 5 days will be the most enjoyable days of my life. Seriously. I know, this one is definitely upscaled from the first one. This is like the first one on an acid trip, so.
Is that you? I told you that was a one-time
But this stream is, and this channel is forever anti-drug.
Into that dirty stuff.
Anti-drug. 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 We don't allow drugs on this channel. Anybody talks about it, they immediately get banned. No timeout. Except me. Because I have to explain it to you guys. I'm just going to ban. Oh no, a Confederate zombie? Or a Confederate leprechaun? What the heck is that? I guess this one they just decided, screw it, we'll just do whatever we want. We'll make this like Grindhouse. I gotta say though, the monsters they use in these movies are terrifying looking. Like, Truck Squatch? It's big, it's hairy, and it drives a fucking truck. This reminds me of House of the Dead Overkill. I love Grindhouse horror. It's hilarious. Oh, now they're rolling the credits.
So how are you? Tired. More than
Which, no, first off, okay, these need to stop.
When was the last time that you slept?
They keep cutting away. Like, are these like 5 seconds horror shorts? Like, because they keep cutting away to these title sequences.
Feels like an eternity.
Alright, I have one question. Is his earring in his left ear or right ear?
I miss her.
That's important.
I still see her. So I can still smell her.
I still see her, so I can still smell her. What the hell does that mean? Probably means you're a psychopath. That probably means.
There it is. There it is again.
Done plenty of research on that.
Monsters. Humans.
You know, when I got my medical degree. No, I didn't get a medical degree. Okay. But I could probably have one just as equal as any other doctor out there. You know, if not more so.
The noise is non-stop.
Gosh, his face is purple, like his pants. I'm more concerned about why his pants are purple than his face. Which earring is the earring in? Which ring is the earring? Seriously, what the heck is this? Is this for like people on every drug known to mankind? Like, to watch? This movie is all over the place. This movie is like Oprah Winfrey on the back of Tom Cruise's four-wheeler. Now we're on to another movie, The Candy Taker. Oh, that's so scary. Someone's gonna take my Reese's Pieces. I'm terrified. It's basically just a series of short films that they took and stole from a bunch of people, and they combined them all into a movie. Unlike the first one, where it was original.
Don't worry, Mrs. Stewart. I won't let Kevin out of my sight.
Don't worry, the whole community pitched in on this movie. It's hard to get invested in a story when it's only 10 seconds long. I don't know.
Roll 2 or 4 to survive or head to your grave.
Now, they must roll the dice to survive the creatures that go bump in the night. Introducing Pumpkin Man.
Pumpkin Man.
Pretty sure we just conjured up some freaky monsters like in the movies.
And Swamp Lady.
Swamp Lady.
Guys, we have a problem.
Yeah, we have a problem. We're using this insane amount of money on this crappy story. We're paying for all these insanely good special effects, and they have these crap stories that last like 10 seconds. Kevin, I'm out of tampons. I need more yogurt. Help me.
Send the police, please. The game came to life. The creatures are just walking around. It's time we
The police are like, screw you, you're crazy.
We should have a nickname or something.
Alright.
We're the October
I shouldn't be saying words like that because I'm crazy, so. But everyone's crazy, so. For me to say I shouldn't be saying that is crazy in itself.
Destroy the amulet. Swamp Lady's got boobs.
Swamp Lady's got boobs. That's where every 12-year-old's head at is these days. Yeah, he can't even, you know, I'm not even going to get into the genetics of children, but they need to be more focused on Minecraft and less focused on women, you know, especially older women, because it's kind of creepy, dude. You know, children can be just as creepy as adults. FBI warning. In other words, privacy kills indie horror. Well, we're not being private. This is being publicly displayed for the whole internet, so don't worry. And I really highly doubt the FBI gives a crap about your stupid movie, so... So guys, trying to go as Jason Voorhees this month for Halloween, so I've got this giant box of burgers so I can get as much protein as possible, so I can gain as much muscle as possible and be a ginormous, like, you know, like I referenced earlier, Arnold Schwarzenegger. No, it's not 80s synthwave. It's actually stolen from All Hallows Eve. Oh gosh, she's back. Oh man. Yeah, I remember you. Yeah.
That's right. Today is All Hallows Eve, which can only mean one thing. Welcome back to my Halloween.
Welcome back to my chest, everybody.
Creatures lurk in the shadows, awaiting trick-or-treaters to leave their houses and disappear into the night. But what happens when trouble does come about? Will everyone make it out alive? We can only hope they don't.
Yeah, we don't want them to make it out alive. You freaking terrible person. No, we want them to... Let's have a horror movie where everybody survives. How about that? How about that for a change in the formula? I like the movies where people kill the evil serial killer bad guys and the hero survives. That's what society needs to see more of, you know? Movies like that. This is called a Samhain. I can't even pronounce that, and the text scrolled away in like 2 seconds, so. Blue truck driving up a road. Blue truck driving up. The blue truck driving up the road. Where is the blue truck going? Who really knows? Blue truck driving up the road. Blue truck driving up the road. Driving up the road. Driving, still driving up the road. It's not going anywhere. Why is it doing a U-turn? Jeez.
Hi, honey. Have fun. Tell Karen I said hi.
I will. Pick me up at midnight.
Okay, just give me a call if you need me soon. Okay. Love you. Bye.
Yeah, they look like they're related. No. 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 Just no.
Hey, happy Halloween! Hi, Miss Jacobs.
Happy Halloween.
Come on in.
Oh. That witch would be about like in her. She's probably about 40 years old. Yeah, I'd sleep with her. She casts a spell on me.
Kind of like a little triangle. I like it. Stan! Move your ass!
I've always been into older women, you know. Why do you think I'm dating one?
Hi. Where's your makeup?
Technically, a year isn't really that much older, but I do like the older women. I'm not one of those freaking creepoids who, you know, is a child diller, you know. Those freaking weirdos of nature. In this case, less is not more. Let's just say that. You got Michael Myers Jr. here painting up his first plaster mask. Like,
Hey, sport. High five. Well, I've got a surprise for you.
why is there always some strange, like, socially disconnected kid who can't talk? They're just, like, completely inaudible. Like, their parents never taught them how to speak. So they just walk around in a Halloween mask all the time. And they're like, I have no emotions. I'm 5 years old.
Okay. I'll go make you a sandwich.
Jason Voorhees had more emotion than this kid. At least he loved his mom. Jeez. And Michael Myers loved his sister, so, I mean, that's something. And Scream loved his girlfriend's mom, so... Sorry, Ghostface. Whatever. And, let's see who else is worth mentioning. Not very many other people. All these advertisements are targeted specifically to where I live right now. So it's even more of a reason for me to mute the volume on this, but I'm sure you guys have already seen me, my location, just because of a phone slip up or something like that. She's listening to Shrek Super Slam right now. Here we go. Party don't ever stop when it's October. Alright, everybody, this is how you make a turkey sandwich. First you start with the bologna, then you use the turkey, then you put the white cheese on, and then you roll it all together. Put that mayo and mustard on, add a little ketchup, slap that bread together, and then you... Oh, cut me off, man. Yeah, nobody cares, man. Nobody cares that you're cool. What the heck is this guy? Yeah, trick or treat, I'm wearing the world's worst costume. He's got a pentagram on his back. I use that thing as a dartboard.
It's expensive, okay?
I know what he's representing, you know. Here's the difference. There's two different kinds of pentagrams. There's a pentagram for spiritual protection and health and life, and then there's the satanic pentagram. And you have to make that differentiation, you know. For these douches who think they're hot shit and they've never meditated in their entire life. They just listen to heavy metal and they're like, oh yeah, Satan, man, yeah, whoa.
This one? It's called March of the Death Witch.
Wow, man, yeah, Carrot Top Jr., you're charming, man.
So this is like death metal or thrash metal?
Dude, you need to listen to Shrek Super. You need to listen to that Shrek Slam Metal album. That's what he needs to be listening to right now. Carrot Top Jr.'s got his heart in the wrong place.
Yeah, totally. Why does it sound like it's recording in the bathroom?
It's supposed to. It's wrong. You know?
His shirt says Black Lightning. This makes me want to rip his hair out of his
Hold
head.
that thought. I gotta give those quiz dinner.
Someone was recording in the bathroom. She didn't get it. Nobody gets it. That go?
Oh yeah, everybody was just, they're also terrified of you because you moved the dinner knife out from underneath the plate. Yeah. We're all intimidated. We're terrified of you.
Fucking music.
Sorry.
Black metal. That's not black metal.
Sounds like it's coming from the basement.
That's garbage.
I don't know, probably Tommy playing or something.
Listen to Under Oath.
No,
That's
listen to
black
this
metal. Okay. Yeah, that's me. I'm like watching this movie. I'm like, oh, like this is fucking terrible.
Tommy!
You know?
You down there?
Just a raccoon,
Yeah, it's a raccoon. Yeah. You would know that. What are you, some kind of like telepathic mind reader or something? And you're in tune with the animals or something? You can sense that it's a raccoon. Death metal man.
A raccoon did this?
Seriously, he looks like a poodle.
I got a sandwich for you.
Come here, raccoon. I have a sandwich for you. Yeah, raccoons love sandwiches, man. You know, especially salami sandwich. You know, you give them a $5 footlong from Subway, and you make their day. Seriously. By the way, we didn't get any copyright yesterday. And Killjoy 2 got copyright for music, but that was about it. Like, everything we did, the whole 8+ hours we streamed yesterday, guys. I'm so happy that we didn't get any copyright. Because that means they're not cracking down on us. And that means that they're giving us space and room to breathe and do what we want to do and breathe. And just, you know, express ourselves and have fun, you know. Without being corporate D-bags. So.
Are you fucking kidding me? Did you hear the sound?
Watch your mouth, young man.
There's nobody looking for that thing. It's probably hopped up on something.
Well, he can't stay down here. It's not safe. I'm gonna have to call your mom.
Please. Please don't.
Oh yeah, call his mom. Get him in trouble.
We're supposed to be quiet.
Ah, you don't suppose he's snorting what's that candy called? The dipsticks that you dip into that sour powder? Why can't people just drink alcohol when they're 21? Like the law, you know, states. Why do they have to go out and snort all this shit? You know, I think about my life in the 28 years I've lived, and I've never done any of that. And all these people do it, and oh, I feel so bad for you. Oh, your life's so miserable. It's like, yeah, okay. So you just can't handle it as well as anybody else. So you gotta resort to doing all this crazy shit. And that's how you get your criminals society. There's your criminals. The people that can't accept their position in life, they just deal with it. You know, so they go off and do a bunch of crazy shit, like vandalize a bunch of stuff. You know, that's why I stay out. You know, or no, I stay in. You know, because if I stay in, I stay out. You know, because if I'm in, I'm out. I'm not out there causing a bunch of trouble like everybody else. I'm in here with you guys, and we're safe, and we're having fun and enjoying ourselves, and talking about the people that are out there doing all that horrible stuff. I have nothing against alcohol, and I have nothing against people who have legal permits to smoke marijuana. But every other drug known to mankind, unless it's prescribed by a doctor legally, and you purchase it legally, then I'm highly against that. But then again, I also don't care at the same time, because that's your world, and you have to deal with your consequences of your actions. So, just like this death metal Carrot Top guy, who just got bludgeoned in the head. He actually probably got smarter when he got hit in the head. He actually probably knocked a few brain cells into him. Yeah, that was a good candy. What was it called? What was that? What they called? I know those were dipsticks, but I don't think that's what the powder was called. You got like the raspberry powder, and you just take that little white chalk stick. They actually had to ban those little white cigarette stick things because they were encouraging children to smoke. And so they had to take that away too. You know, because people couldn't just act normal. You know, it's like I said, everybody goes to church, you know, and not everybody, but like some people go to church and they're like, oh, I love you. Oh, I love you. Oh, and I'll hug you. And oh, it's so good to meet you. And oh, yeah. Oh, here's $5 for the donation. And then they'll go home and then they'll look up a bunch of pornography and they'll stab their friends and do all this other crazy shit. So. And they'll come back to church the next week and think they can be forgiven for it just because they're praying, you know. Wow, that kid was raised properly. Clearly his parents were doing the right thing when they told their kid, hey son, why don't you go beating everybody in the head with a hammer? It's not any different than what most parents would tell their kids these days, to be honest. I mean, you got a 5-year-old beating up Carrot Top Jr. and some, you know, Asian woman. It's like, dude, he's 5 years old. Just pick him up and throw him. Seriously. pick him up and throw his ass, and then tie him up and call the police and mental health services, and they'll take care of you. Don't just sit there and watch your friend get his head bashed in with a hammer. It's like, what, you can't fight a 5-year-old? You can't, subdue a 5-year-old? Mr. Heavy Metal Carrot Top. Oh, by the way, Nightmare, tell me what you think about the idea of doing a entire Goosebumps themed stream. We are going to do a Drinking with Goosebumps theme with Kevin and Robert, aka Bob, and James. Dude, I better fact check myself. Squid Jib. Just look up Squid Jib. We're gonna do some drinking games with Squid Jib. In the name of Goosebumps. In the name of RL Spooks. The name I had to change because I thought it was a racial slur, and I didn't know that because my head isn't in that place. I don't like to offend people based on their race. But I changed my entire name and my outlook just because I felt guilty about that, like I was doing something wrong when I wasn't. Because I didn't even know. So yeah, we'll do as many of the episodes as we can. Starting with Walk of the Dead House. And you guys remember my music I did, Chapters? Well, that features a band that I was in contact with for some time that you may recognize as The Dawn Chose Orion. And Squid Jib actually introduced me to them, and that's how I got Chapters, and that's how I got the album Unity, or that single track. So I was in contact with them for a while. I'm sorry. Wait. I don't know why I thought I was wrong. Yeah, it's Jason, Kevin, and Bob. But Kevin goes by Ned also, and Bob also goes by Robert. That's why I'm confused. Oh my gosh. But yeah, we'll do Goosebumps after this. Because I want to have a positive stream. Oh my god, this movie still has an hour and 15 minutes left. Would somebody just stick a sickle through my head right now, please?
Settle down. Alright, you're safe. You're safe, alright? Now, what's going on?
He killed him. He's fucking dead. He's dead.
Now slow down, okay? Slow down now. Take a breath. Take a breath, alright? Now, kid killed who?
My boyfriend. And then he fed him to that thing. I don't know what it is.
It's okay. Let's get you somewhere warm, alright? Okay?
What are you doing out here?
Just looking for my dog.
What the fuck? Please. What are you doing?
Oh, you saw it, didn't you? Isn't it incredible?
Who are you people?
I'm sorry, Nancy, but fate brought you here tonight.
What's up, little missy? You don't want to miss your special day.
Don't be scared. You should only be excited for you are a part of something so big. Your son, he had this thing, this creature in the basement. Creature? Oh, he's no creature, honey. He's family. He's been with us the whole time. For hundreds of years. And tonight is his night. For tonight is Samhain. You're fucking psychotic. All you people are psychotic. I'm truly sorry for your boyfriend. When was it? He seemed like a nice boy. A little too old for you, but a nice boy. But he shouldn't have been here tonight, though. You know the rules. I loved him. I know, honey. I know. He served his purpose, but you are the main treat. You won't get away with this. My mom knows I'm here. Your mom's the reason why you're here, and we thank her for that. I don't believe you. Be strong, baby. Mom? Mom? Mom! Mom, please! Mom, help me! I always knew you were special. This is your birthright. Where you're going is going to be so much better than this shithole in our life. I promise. Mom, please! It's time. Tommy? Look at your brother. It's once every 5 years. On tonight, for the last minutes of Samhain. And we gather to pay witness. For it is time. Wait, no, he eats once every 5 years. He already ate. Cameron was just a bonus. And maybe it was fate that brought him here tonight too.
Is this terrible movie over yet?
It's you, the mark one that counts. So tonight he eats once. And don't worry that pretty face. He never gets the face.
Seriously, I'm about to just turn this off. This is so bad. Oh, you want help? Sure, I'll help you. Here. There you go. I helped you. I turned off the movie. Turned off your crappy movie. There. You've been helped. Ask and thou shalt receive. So. There you guys have it. I'll see you guys for the Goosebumps streams. That will actually be good and not crap like that movie. So, just hold on. Here. There you go. Thumbs down.